Hello everybody and welcome to Pilates. We're going to start in seating. If you want to, grabbing a block just to place underneath your bottom to bring your pelvis up into that nice neutral position. Okay, let's just take a moment just to check our posture and alignment. So if you want to place your hands onto your waist, I'm just going to gently tip the pelvis backwards and forwards. Keep going here for a few more. Trying to bring that pelvis up into the neutral position. Let's go for a couple more. Rocking back and forwards. One more. And come to rest in the middle. All right, we're going to take a nice big deep breath in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in and out. Okay, let's think about setting our core. So now we've got our pelvis in neutral. We want to switch on our deep lower abdominals. So we're going to think about drawing our stomach gently in towards the spine. Imagine we've got magnets on either hip and they're gently drawing in together. And we can complement this all by lifting up through the pelvic floor. Imagine yourself stopping passing water. Right, let's bring the arms up above the heads. Just check that the shoulders are down and away from the ears. We're going to float one arm down to the side, lightly to the floor, reaching up and over. Pause, engage to bring the arm back up to the ceiling. Shoulders down, breathing out as we go over. Breathing in, floating back up to the ceiling. Light touch on the floor, we're not leaning through the arm, lightly there. Nice big stretch and lengthen through the side. Breathing in, back up. This time we're going to add a little bit of trunk rotation. So we're going to take one arm down, reaching up and across. Turn the body, the head up to face the arm. Back to center. And float the arms onto the other side. Breathing out. Turn the body, twist up to the arm. And back up. Keep the arms lifted, check the shoulders are down. One arm forward, one arm back. Into a nice rotation twist. Keep it nice and tall, drawing in through the core. Breathing in. Back to center. Breathing out. Swapping sides. Engaging through the core. Keep sitting it nice and tall. One more each side. Last one. And bringing the arms back down. I want you to imagine a piece of string running through the crown of the body, coming out the crown of the head, sorry, through the center of the body, coming out the crown of your head. Let's bring our elbows in, ready for our dumbwaiter. Just check that the pelvis is still in the neutral position and that you're gently drawing in through the core. Elbows soft into the side, palms facing up. Let's take a breath in. Breathe out to open out through the arms. Feeling the chest stretching and feeling the shoulder blades drawing down and together. Breathing in to return. Breathing out. Breathing in. As the arms are going out, imagine the collarbones smiling as you stretch and open across the front of the chest. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Keep thinking of the piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Let's do a couple more here, please. Gently drawing in through the core. Last one. All right, let's change this into a Cleopatra. So we're going to open out through the arms, breathing out to start the same. Reach the arms to the opposite walls, turn the palms over. Just be careful the shoulders don't come forward. Keep the shoulders down and back. Turn the palms back up. Bring the elbows softly back in. On the breath in. Draw in through the core. Breathing out. Breathing in to return. Sitting up tall. Couple more. Last one. And release. Well done. Okay, we're going to come into a roll back. So you can pop your blocks out the way. Come to the front of your mat and sitting right up onto your sit bones. Have that nice straight back where possible. Arms out in front. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in. Engage through the core. Then we're going to roll back off the sit bones, curling through the spine and coming back and pausing there. About halfway to the ground. Gently engaging through the core. Let's take a breath in, come forward and restack up through the spine. Bringing the arms back up to the starting position. Alright, let's go again. Breathing out, engage. Pause. Let's take a breath in, engage again if necessary. Come forward. This time we're going to take the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Lifting through the shoulders and the chest. And taking the head up to the hands. Bringing the arms back to the start point. Engage. Breathing out. Pause. Breathing in to come forwards. Lift up through the spine. Reaching up with the arms and the chest. Back to the start. Let's go for one more. Engage. Breathing out. Pause. Keep drawing in. Engage. Coming forwards. Lifting up. Reaching up. Big stretch. Up, up, up. And releasing back to center. Take a moment's pause, leaning over the legs. Alright, when you're ready, back to the start position. Let's take a breath in. Breathing out. We're going to roll back. From here, we're going to pause and hold. We're going to open one arm and allow the trunk to rotate and turn. Follow the movement with the head. Breathing in. Come back to the center. Swap sides. Breathing out. Breathing in. Keep drawing into the core. Coming forwards. And up to the starting position. Let's go again. Breathing out. Drawing in through the core. Pause. Breathing in to return. Swapping sides. Breathing out. Breathing in. Engage. Let's come all the way back up again. Okay, we're going to change it. We're going to go onto the legs. I'm going to do some marching legs this time. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Engage as we curl back. Pause. We'll lift one leg up and lower. Keep drawing in through the core. Breathing out. Breathing in. If you want to curl up here or do one more each leg. Breathing out. Breathing in. Coming forwards and back up onto your sit bones. Let's go for that one more time. Breath in. Breathe out. Engage. Curl back as far as feels comfortable for you. Pause. Holding onto the core as we're lifting alternate legs. Gently breathing in and out. One more time each side. Holding onto the core. Finally coming forwards and all the way back up. Well done. And just give your knees a gentle hug. Okay, for those who want to, we're going to do a few roll downs and roll up the whole way. So coming right to the front of the mat. I'm afraid I will come off camera slightly. Take a breath in. Engage through the core. Let's curl all the way down to the floor with control, reaching the arms overhead. Pause, engage, drop the chin to your chest, draw the ribcage down, coming slowly all the way back up. Let's go for 2 more here, please. Breathing in, engage, breathe out. Engage, ready, drop the chin down, drop the ribcage down, and all the way back again. 1 more breath in. We're going to stay down on the floor after this one. Breathing out. And release. Okay, let's get ourselves set up on the floor. Let's come into our starting position. So we want our knees bent up. We're going to aim to have our shoulders in line with our hips, in line with our knees, in line with the feet. I'm just going to take a moment to get our alignment set up now that we're in a different postural set, a different position. All right, let's still think about that piece of string lifting through the crown of the head. Just check that our chin is not sticking out. We're going to gently draw the chin in and down. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath your back. Ribcage nice and soft and relaxed, sinking down into the ground, letting go. Pelvis, popping your hands onto your waist. You can just gently tip the pelvis forwards and backwards, going to the 2 extremes, and then trying to come to rest in the mid position between the 2, which we call our neutral pelvis. Once here, we're going to engage the core, holding it still there. Arms nice and relaxed, down by your sides. Let's take a breath in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. 1 more time, breath in and out. Okay, let's start by bringing the arms up directly above the shoulders. We're going to start by just setting our scapula, our shoulder blades, to try and create some nice stability there for the arm movements. So with the arms straight, we're going to reach both arms up to the ceiling as far as we can go, feeling the shoulder blade coming away from the floor. Keeping the arms straight, we're going to drop the shoulder blades down into the mat. Really kind of give them a wiggle, get them down to the floor, making contact, keeping the arms straight. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing out. Breathing in to plug the shoulders and the shoulder blades back down into the floor. 1 more time. All right. Let's keep them there now. So we're going to do our double leg stretch. We're going to start with the arms, taking a breath in, engaging through the core. We're going to breathe out as we take the arms overhead, not too far. We don't want the rib cage to lift. We're then going to scoop the arms round, like we're going around a big barrel, and bringing the arms directly back above the shoulders. Keep the shoulder blades down. Breathing out. Breathing out for the first half of the move, and breathing in as we return the arms back to the start. Couple more. Breathing out. Keep the shoulder blades down. 1 more, please. Engaging through the core. Keeping the rib cage soft and relaxed. And bringing the arms back to the start. Okay, we're going to add in some legs now. We're going to start with a single leg stretch. We're going to start by pushing through the heel. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, engage, push through the heel at the same time as reaching the arms overhead and circling round. As the arms start to come back to center, point the foot and bring the leg back in to the starting point. Engage, swap sides, breathing out to reach the arms and legs away, scooping round, breathing in to bring the arms and legs back in together. Keep swapping sides. I want you to imagine that there's a glass of water sat on your stomach, full to the brim, and we're trying not to spill this water. Try and keep that lovely control around your pelvis as you're moving your arms and legs. Keep the shoulders down, keeping the ribcage soft. Engaging every time before you start the new move. One more, please. And come to rest, releasing the arms down. We're going to go straight into a bridging sequence. So we're going to engage through the core, take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to flatten your back, tip your tailbone and start to peel your spine off the floor, one vertebrae at a time, slowly and selectively peeling up, squeezing through the glutes, bringing yourself up into the bridge position, aiming for that straight line from the knee down to the shoulder. Give the bottom a nice big push up. Just have a quick check what's happening with the knees, eyeball them. Are they flaring out or rolling in together? Try and keep those nice train tracks with your legs. Squeeze up to hold it there. All right, take a breath in. Then we're going to breathe out. We're going to start to lower the spine. Start from the very top of the spine. Try and keep the bottom lifted till the very last minute. Slowly lowering one vertebrae down to the floor at a time. Tailbone is going to be the very last thing to reach the floor and release. Pause at the bottom. Engage. Breathing out. Let's curl up again. Squeezing through the glutes, peeling the spine off the floor. Use those glutes, that last lift. Squeeze up. Try and keep the hips nice and level. All right, deep breath in. And let's breathe out to lower. Remember, starting from the top all the way down to the pelvis. Well done. Once at the bottom, we're going to start again. This time we're going to do some arm scissors at the top. Breathing in. Engage. Breathing out. Tip the toe. Slowly peeling your way up. Once at the top, we're going to bring the arms directly above the shoulders. Don't let that bottom lift. Keep squeezing up. We're going to scissor the arms, one overhead, one to the feet. Breathing in, coming back together. And again, breathing out. Keep squeezing through the bottom. Keep the legs parallel. Let's go for one more time, each side. Breathing out. Breathing in. Release the arms down and slowly peel your spine back down to the floor. Well done. Take a brief pause. We're going to go again. This time we'll need some leg marches. Breathing in. Breathe out to engage. Start your curl up. Peeling up, squeezing through the glutes. Once at the top, really trying to squeeze it through the bottom. We're going to lift one leg up. Lower it down. Squeeze as it lowers. Swapping sides. And lower. One more each side. Keep squeezing through the glutes. Pause there and let's slowly start to lower down. Peel, peel, peel down. Release slowly. Once at the bottom, bring one knee into the chest, then the other, and have a gentle rock from side to side. Okay, take your time coming back into the starting position. We're going to go on to our hip twist. Checking the pelvis is back in neutral. And engaging through the core. I'm going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to allow one knee to fall out to the side with control, slowly, without the pelvis joining in. And then we're going to breathe in as you bring that leg back in to alignment. Pausing there, engaging, breathing out, swap sides. Breathing out as the leg goes out, breathing in as the leg returns. Swapping sides. Imagine that glass of water is still on your stomach. You don't want the water to spill, so we're controlling the leg movement. Both out and in. Still thinking about that glass of water as you swap from one leg to the other. Keep the crossover part of the exercise. Let's add some arms in. Bring the arms directly above the shoulders. Plug the shoulders down into the ground. Engaging through the core, we're going to go for opposite arm to leg. As the right leg goes out, we're going to take the left arm out to the side. Pause. Breathing in to draw both back to center. Engage, shoulders down. Breathing out. Breathing in. Keep engaging through the core every time at the beginning of the move. And let's do one more time each side, please. Shoulders down, core engaged. Last one. And releasing the arms down. Excellent. Okay, bring your hands behind your head. We're going to go on to our Abdo Prep. Okay, just because the arms are behind the head doesn't mean that we're going to be pulling on the arms to lift the head. They're more there just for a little bit of support for the neck. Check the rib cage is nice and soft. Let's take a breath in. As you breathe out, engage the core, drop the chin to the chest, drop the rib cage down and just gently lift the head and the shoulders just a small way off the floor. Pause, drawing up through the core and down through the rib cage. Breathing in, let's slowly lower back down. Engage, breathing out. Pause, breathing in. And again. This time we're going to pause at the top, reach one arm down to the side, bring the hand back to the head, swapping arms, hand back to the head, and slowly lowering back down. Engage, breathing out, core engage, reach the arm. This time I'm going to go doing both arms, single at the same time. Engage, breathing out. One arm out, hold it there to reach the other arm out. One arm back, one arm, and keep it here. Let's go again. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and let's go there again. Engage, breathing out. Hold it here. Reach, return. One more time. And slowly lowering down. And release. Drawing the knees in for a hug. And we can just do some gentle circles with the knees. Just change direction. one more circle. Okay, let's come up onto our sides. We're going to come into a side bend. So we want your legs parallel to the mat, knees at the front, elbow down, and let's bring the hips forwards to the front of the mat. Use your mat to line yourselves up. Okay, straight away we don't want to be collapsing down through this lower waist, so let's have a lovely lift up and hold it there. Take a breath in. Engage through the core. Let's lift up through the lower waist. Bring the top arm up. Hold it there. Pause briefly. And then slowly lower and release down. Engage through the core. Take a breath in. Breathing out. Let's lift up and hold. Brilliant. And slowly release. And lower. And again, breath in. Breathing out to lift. Hold. And okay, let's go for 2 more on this side, please. Engage. Breathing out. And last one. Let's hold it at the top here. Pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Okay, let's swap sides. Use your mat to line yourself up. So your legs parallel. And bring your hips to the front of the mat. Check that lower waist isn't collapsing. Lift up through that lower waist. Engage through the core. When you're ready, take a breath in. Breathing out. Let's lift up and hold. And slowly lower. And again, breathing out. Pause. Breathing in. Lift that lower waist. Keep the hips facing forward. 2 more. Breathing out to lift. Push the bottom under, tuck under. And down. Let's go for 1 more. Engage. Breathing out to lift. Pause here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower slowly with control. Okay, we're going to come straight up onto all fours. Take a moment to set yourself up. All right, so have your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees directly below your hips. First of all, we need to make sure that we're engaging through the core, so we're working against gravity, so lifting up through the pelvis, gently tuck the tailbone under slightly. Okay, we're going to do some swimming. We're going to start with the arms. I need to get back a bit to create room. All right, when we're ready, take a breath in. Breathe out. We're going to slide one hand along the floor. Small lift. Breathing in to return back down. Engage through the core, swapping sides. Breathing out. Breathing in to lower. Try and keep your head and neck in alignment, so just looking slightly forward of your hands tends to work well to keep the head and neck in alignment. Keep swapping sides, lifting through the core. One more each side, please. Okay, right, let's go onto the legs. All right, engage through the core, slide one leg along the mat. Just a tiny lift so we don't drop that alignment of the pelvis. Breathing in to lower and return. Engage, breathing out. Imagine a glass of water on your back that we don't want to spill. Try and keep the head and neck in alignment. Last one. And release and come just back to sit back onto the feet and reach the arms out in front of you. Take a few nice deep breaths into the back of the rib cage. One more deep breath in. And slowly coming back out. We're going to go down onto our stomachs now. We're going to bring the arms into what we call our fork position. If you do have a small pillow, you can place that underneath your forehead, but nothing that's going to lift your head up too high. So forehead onto your pillow, arms out to the side in our fork position. Just going to turn my head to you so you can hear me to start with. We want to gently tuck the tailbone under and then lifting up through the belly button. Try and lift the belly button off the floor, keeping it there. With the forehead down, we're going to take a breath in. Engage the core. We're going to lift the arms off the floor, just a tiny way off the floor. From here, we're going to draw the elbows down towards the waist. On a breath out and breathing in to return to the start. Still hovering. Engage the core, tailbone under, breathing out to draw down and breathing in to return. And again, breathing out. Breathing. 2 more, please. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the core engaged. Last one. And release the arms back down. Okay, take a brief breather and we're going to do that again 5 times. Take a breath in. Engage. Tuck the tailbone under, lift the belly button, bring the arms slightly off the floor. Breathing out to draw down. Breathing in to return. Two more, please. Last one. And lower the arms down. Well done. Gently push yourself all the way up and down into our child's pose. Release. Couple of deep breaths here, please. Okay, take your time finishing your breaths, and then we're going to come back up onto all fours and we're going to finish with a leg pull in prone. Okay, let's have our hands just slightly wider, maybe as wide as your mat. Tucking the toes under, lifting up through the core, slightly dropping down through the tailbones. Hands slightly forward of the shoulders. Let's take a breath in. Engage through the core. We're going to push through the toes, push and come forward over the arms, bringing the bottom down, lifting up through the core, head and neck, an extension of your spine. Pause here and breathing in to lower. Engage, let's go again. Deep breath in, breathing out to push. Hold, pause, breathing in to release. Let's go for 3 more. Engage, breathing out. And last 2, keep lifted, breathing out. Breathing in. Last one, let's go for it. Pause, let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the knees and straight down into your position for a rest. Nice big deep breath in and out through the mouth. One more. Okay, let's go straight into a downward dog. Tucking the toes under, and let's push through the heels. So lift the hips up, push back and down, bring the head between the arms. Let's pedal it out here. Releasing through the back of the legs, especially the calves. Keep drawing up through the core. One more each side. And let's come back down onto our knees. Pause, engage, let's go again. Toes tucked under, lift through the hips, up and back. Hold it there. You can either do a static stretch or you can carry on pedaling if you want. Keep lifted through the core. Well done. And slowly coming back down. Then we're going to come into a seat and just finish off with a few nice deep breaths.